Team of the season is here, so stock up your coinage. Go to ufifa.com, use code TVM at checkout to get all your coins and FIFA points sent to you within record-breaking time. Link in the description. Go check them out. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to another episode of Samuel Eto'o's 1 and Up. Two action-packed games in this episode. I've only picked two games because A, I was pressed for time to make the episode in the first place, so I do apologise for that, but also because there are so many goals and action mouth. We're going to stick with it because I haven't got time to re-record this. So the first 14 minutes of the game were quite boring until Samuel Eto'o burst through and nutmegged the goalkeeper. Very cute there to make it 1-0, one upgrade as well. And then we started coming under a lot of pressure. These sides that we're facing, of course, are full goal teams. A lot of them have got like the odd informal team of the season or something like that involved as well. So the fact that we have like all bronze and a couple of silvers and Samuel Eto'o up front, and we're beating these guys like 4-3, 4-2, 4-1, some of them. It's quite unbelievable. Eto'o puts another goal in the back of the net there, and then he's just dancing around. This guy is so good. I've used quite a few players this year, as you may or may not know if you've been following the channel for a while. Like a team of the season, Ben Yedder, I think it was yesterday. And he's very good at gliding through players, but Samuel Eto'o is unbelievable. He can just run through anybody, and he has the ability to do things like that as well. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite put it in the back of the net there. Two upgrades at half-time, though. 87% pass accuracy with 54% possession after 6 shots, 4 of which were on target. I don't always shoot with Eto'o, by the way. Sometimes I will lay it off for other people, or maybe Eto'o's just not there, so I'll have to go for goal with other players. But more often than not, as we've conceded, Samuel Eto'o's going to try and get us back with that 2-goal cushion, and he can't quite do it, but Odzair goes down. And I would just like to point out right here that if you have been following the series for a while, you will know that we normally only take penalties with Eto'o if he wins them. But on this occasion, I kind of forgot that rule, and I've taken the penalty and already done the upgrade, so I do apologise for that. But from now on, if Eto'o wins a penalty, he gets to take it. If he doesn't win the penalty, he cannot take it. I'm sorry, I forgot my own ruling. We conceded a goal to make it 3-2, but Eto'o restores our 2-goal cushion once again within minutes of conceding. I have quite literally lost count of how many upgrades Eto'o has got in this episode. I think he scored all 4 goals, hasn't he? He's been taken out there. This guy started resorting to just literally hacking limbs toward the end of the game. He got very frustrated. So did I in the box. They're very badly timed challenge to concede a penalty late on in the game, 84 minutes in, to make the game 4-3, and that's the way it finished. First upgrade is going to be non-rare silver Nichols from Wigan. I'm trying something a little bit different here. Now bear with me because the next upgrade is going to be something completely random. Gomez is gone. We're going to bring in Al Diarrhea. No idea to say his name. Al Daya? I'm going to call him Daya. I don't know how to say his name. Hopefully he won't be there too long anyway. We're going to bring in some Saudi League players now. Very interesting decision. Al Sabi comes in on the right back position. What I'm going to try to do, you may already know this, but there are a couple of people in the Saudi League that I really like, as we replace another one there, and his name is Camilo. I think he used to play in the Brazilian League, actually, but he's moved to the Saudi League. I'm pretty sure he used to play in the Brazilian League last season. Anyway, those are the 4 upgrades: goalkeeper, centre-back, right-back, and the central midfield player. There are a couple of Saudi League players that I really want to use, so that's the reason behind that, as we get into the golds especially. Now, we're going to come up against this guy who scores in the first 2 minutes of the game, but fortunately for me, the linesman had his flag up on the far side, and it was deemed offside, which led Eto'o to go up the other end. No, it wasn't Eto'o, was it? Eto'o was nowhere near this. Look, he's out of play there. Eto'o got nowhere near the play here at all, and I've just scored a goal with Barker, and I kind of regretted doing it because if you score a goal, generally the game tends to go against you a little bit with momentum, but not in this situation because the ball's played up and over here to Eto'o. We've dinked it down to Barker, who's in for a second, but it's a great save from Farman to put it past the post. 30 minutes in, and it was a matter of time really before Bellarabi got in around the back and managed to make it 1-1. Not letting that deter us from going on the attack though. Barker plays through Eto'o. Surely, no, he's hit the crossbar. The rebound bound to go in. Nope, it's a save for Farman again. We're getting closer though. Half time 1-1. We are dominating proceedings here. 57% possession, 6 shots, 6 of which were on target. 78% pass accuracy. It's not the best. There was a little bit of lag in the game. Let's blame that. And Samuel Eto'o's been released in the 51st minute. He's got a lot of work to do here, though, to even remotely get a sniff of goal. He's in, and he's been taken out. Referee, yes, that's a penalty. And as you can see the replay there, he does the little heel-to-heel flick and gets past the defender who's just stood in his way. Nothing he could do, really, the defender. So it's a bit of a tricky one for the ref, but he's given the penalty. ETO'O's put it away. That's the first upgrade of the match. And then ETO'O decides, do you know what? It's time for a run. He goes around 3 or 4, takes it from distance, back of the net, 3-1. Thank you very much. We are now on for 2 upgrades in this game. And it was a bit end-to-end then, to be honest, because Aubameyang kept coming forward with Coman and Bellarabi. Coman gets in here and puts it beyond my goalkeeper to make it 3-2. But then straight from kickoff, not to be outdone, ETO'O's decided, you know, I can do better than that. So he beats one defender, walks past another one more or less, muscles off another. And yes, there is an element of an own goal there. We're actually going to look at the replay. ETO'O claims it, but it was going in. But the defenders tried to block it on the line, and it's actually gone in off his chest. But because it was going in anyway, in real life, I'm pretty sure that would count as a goal for ETO'O. So he's got himself 3 upgrades again. Bigger Romana is the first player to come in. Newcastle Loney, I believe, but he's gone to Coventry there. So he comes into the midfield to shore up the chemistry. And then we're going to start doing some maintenance in the midfield. We're going to bring in... Oh, actually, no, he was already there, wasn't he? My mistake. He was already meant to be there. I think EA have screwed me over. I'll talk about that in a second. And then we're going to replace Barker left wing with Kiraz to get the chemistry up to 95. Now, I've just realised in editing that there's been an error here. The squad didn't save, and I think we already upgraded the central midfield player anyway, didn't we? So, actually, the CM should now be a rare silver and not a non-rare silver. Right, okay, so my bad. I've actually been playing with the wrong midfield player the entire time then. So we're going to have to rectify that in the next episode if I remember. Sometimes it doesn't save the squad, unfortunately, but impressive record nonetheless there from Samuel Eto'o. 20 goals in 11 games when he's surrounded by utter shit as well. It makes it even more impressive. If he was surrounded by team of the seasons and goals up the wazoo, it would be, oh, okay, you know, he's a good player, but now he's an even better player because he's surrounded by bronze players. But like I said, I will rectify that central midfield player situation. Maybe play one more game with him because I haven't actually had a chance to play with him, and then upgrade him to a rare silver, or whether you guys are happy for me to just continue and just forget that, because we did have a couple of dodgy upgrades in there with the penalty that we shouldn't have taken. Maybe that is fair. I'm not quite sure. Let me know what you think of that down in the comment section. If you've enjoyed this episode of the 1 and Up, smack that like button. The support in the series has been amazing. Let's keep it going. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Until the next time, goodbye.